Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Final Fantasy XIV Online. Okay, so apparently this part of the game, from levels 47 to 50, is a fairly common point where people have not as much to do, because the number of requests from 47 to 50 basically dropped to almost zero. There have been some suggestions here, so let's see if those suggestions are true. Apparently in someplace close to the Waking Sands, we can expect to see some quests. And area in Wanasaska. Going for gold. Metric knows is a place where a skilled adventurer might hone his skills. I can take two steps around this place without... I can't take two steps around this place without hearing Yamurai this or Yamurai that. Why, as if you're some kind of goddamn hero. But I jest. Even I can see you're just itching to find a new battleground to hone your skills. Fortunately, I know just the place. The Aurum Vale. Head southwest through the Central Highlands of Corthius and seek out a man named Viltmus. And tell him that Nidrik sent you. Heard we're in the same trade. You're in better shape than me. You're in better shape than me, though. A mishap at the Wanderer's Palace nearly did me in, but oh boy, was it worth it. The calamity drained near half the water from Bronze Lake, and there was an ancient temple of Oshun. Why it's called a palace? Why is it called a palace, then? Beats me. I just went looking for some treasure, me and my father. It was like a dream. That's what it was like. The water hadn't done a thing. There were gold-framed mirrors bright as the moon. We gazed upon ourselves, draped in chains of pearl, dancing on the floor of marble and malachite. Like a king and queen, me and my father. A daring dude like yourself wouldn't just say no to a chance like that, would she? I tell you what, go down to the docks west of Camp Bronze Lake, and talk to Abzi Shirazi. He used to be a boon companion of mine. He'll ferry you to the place, to the palace. Hail, adventurer! Wait, do not tell me. Dedrick sent you. Tell me this, adventurer. Do you know how the Autumn Vale earned its most enticing name? Well, allow me to enlighten you. The cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore, which, through reactions with the groundwater, combine to exude golden-hued fumes. A beautiful sight that is, until you realize the damn death clouds are burning your chest from within. If you still should take your life into your hands, I'll not be one that stops you. But do try not to get killed. A dragon of corpses out of the Vale will last me a lifetime. Vale, okay. Actually, we won't do that one quite yet. What's the other one? Alaska, I think, was that area. I don't think there's anything in Alaska. It's still a little bit too late for me to start Autumn Vale. Maybe 2 hours later. Let's see. How leave me some here? 35. That's not gonna do it. Alright, what do you got? 34 again. Let's do these while we're here. It's not gonna hurt anything. Oh, you! Yeah, you, the honey-faced one with all the buckles. I've got a job for you. I need some raptor claws, but the peasants give me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing them practical-like. Got mad, bashed their heads in, and walked away whistling. The carcasses be lying around somewhere near. Got a few of my arrows through them. Fetch me the claws, my gallivant Culver, and I might be back in that practical mood. Oh, and Doy, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fetch an arrow, but arrowheads don't grow on birds. Guess I could go back to that other area and just keep doing fates, but God, that's super boring. Camp Overlook may as well be an island. The roads ain't worth plopping a supply train on, unless you like to, I don't know, feed kobolds or something. So anything that needs going there goes by balloon. The up and up's not what it's cut out to be, though. Got them condors what try and muck with the balloons. Sure would appreciate them, don't know, dead or something. Actually, there aren't even 5 here. What the hell? Why was that one so much harder? Ah, that made no sense. What? Level 34 with impervious armor? Ah, what? Holy sweet thing, give me claws and arrowheads. Appreciate it, dear heart. Why the long face? Oh, you thought we were that low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet, the kobolds can't leave metal be. Any we throw at them, even arrowheads, back to the brewer it goes and smelt it into new arms. So the orders are, give 'em no metal. Make arrowheads out of claws, shirt, bit o' the old cooked gingerbread, and haul back any steel and bronze arrowheads. Come natural like to us seafaring folk, you know. We be scrimpers. Mama told me before I went to sea, girl, you're strong as a horse, fast as a snake, and brave as the whole company of heroes put together. But your sister's the clever one of the family. Leave the thinking to others. But there's no leaving anything to anyone else out here, so I was thinking about how we tame some corals. They'd rip through kobolds. Just go out there, tire a coral out, and catch it with this big sack. You got the oysters for that, I bet. I'm no good at catching. I get too wild, and before I know it, it's all killed or spent. No, sweet thing, this one's your touch. Find us some impossibly difficult and unreasonably hard birds. Finish this quest out. What the hell are those birds? help somebody that doesn't need help. Especially when I have to reduce my level. Forget that. You don't need help that bad. Saw them condors? Core, that's a shiny piece of news. The balloon gets around, you know, and that's important in a war. It goes one place, then the next, like. Wish I was a balloon. Tell the truth, some of them that's, comrade to me, scare the drawers off me. Wild about fresh meat they are. Like to kill ye for it. Corsairs they used to be, I hear. Just this language, it just drives me nuts. I'm okay if they just sound like, if it just sounds like normal conversation. To get all crazy. Okay, why couldn't I use it on it? So dumb. So by clicking on it, it's like, hey, good looking. Catch my curl yet? Alright, a real damn curl. Wait till I tame this thing. The kobolds ain't gonna know what hit them. Won't know because they'll all be in pieces. Now, how am I gonna tame this thing? How's it done usual like? Do you just sit on them or talk to them? That wasn't much. let's see. You were the aliens, aren't you? That one's got a ghost in her attic, you know? Keep sending other adventurers to that damn place she calls a palace, thinking you're going to bring her fella back. 'Twas 7 of us that day, one of them her fella. My best friend was another. As soon as we walked in, a Tunbury attacked. It was dark and we couldn't get purchase on the floor, for it was covered in lake slime, them in blood. What's more to say? Only Alan and I made it out, by the grace of the 12. Everyone else is dead. Think I'd leave them behind? Leave my brother by another blood? If I hadn't seen what the Tonberry left, I saw no treasure there, only death. I've said my piece. You still want to go for yourself, then that's your business. I'll ferry you there, for my adventuring days are over, and I'm a boatman of this lake. She thinks they're all alive. You see, all 5 of them hiding from the Tonberry somewhere in that palace. She tried to flee the infirmary. She told folk about her friends needing rescuing. Then she got sly. Poor lost Aline. Loving character is crucial to unlocking yours end content. However, it is not the only value you need to keep your eye on. Almost as important as the level of your class job is the level of your gear. The reason behind this is simple. All gear is not created equal. With items featuring a high item level, most often stronger than those with the low item level. While some high-level weapons and gear can be crafted or purchased in stores, the majority can be obtained in exchange for Allegan tombstones. Special drops that can be found in the instance dungeons, raids, and on the hunt. Once you have collected enough tombstones, journey to Revenant's Toil to outfit yourself with the best equipment the realm has to offer. Increasing item level. Each piece of gear in yours is assigned a level to indicate its relative strength. The average IL of your current equipped gear, including your accessories, is an important value. That can determine not only whether or not you will have trouble in certain battles, but oftentimes whether or not you will even be allowed to participate. The current IL can be viewed at any time under character within the main menu. You will soon find that maintaining a high average item level is the key to success for tackling yours' myriad challenges. I guess I unlocked it. Doesn't really solve the problem of quests to find. I guess there really aren't any. Go back and just... repeat those same fates I was doing a long time ago. I don't have much of a choice, honestly. It's kind of a shame they just totally forgot the quests. I guess they figured people would be okay with just grinding the last couple levels out. Which they would be if they hadn't supplied so many quests in between to help boost you to closer to level 50. Now 50, I guess, was a level cap at a long time ago. But since then, that's no longer true. Since he's not longer the level cap, right? Try it. I don't have much to lose, honestly. pretty significant. It's hard to survive being that level. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I have welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting to do? To it anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why this server mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a Mamet heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. The device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, to cheer our heads off. Imperials, they've come for the armor. Darn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Elcon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hell as you will. We've located the stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland! No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells! Yamra, protect the armor at all costs. Chief, look! She moved! Aha, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. The server mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a Mehmet Hart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to press it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is good as new. We're as prepared as we're likely to get. I'll go your preparations, Meowrai. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Diamond, you came. Aye, though. Thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women we're about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly a novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folks, I used to be a mother. I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamingo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew. The thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they came up to us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leapt over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. It was some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I would get revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since have gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. I ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glomont. Glomont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? At any road, after you've got your friends back, you planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk on the Imperials over the years, and every time I help, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But someone tells me that I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you're sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We'd be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I feared I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming. You see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Rogar give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, miserably inevitably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gallus's missions. First, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Okay. Forgive me for saying so, but you cut quite a dashing figure in Imperial black and crimson. Ah, but now is not the time for jests. Let's review the infrastructure plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alpha and Denial will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the Husk stronghold, posing as patrol, returning from duty. Should Alpha and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Wedge will lead the way into the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Yustola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alpha and Naya attracted too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Miomarai. May the 12 keep you.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Ah, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunes herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower, when next you pass by that way. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from the Occidents, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, Engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not gawp at yours just defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there, and, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, all right. I dare say you know the one I mean. Eh? This fat blonde? Goodness, no. It's the lollipop lass I've been smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my little arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? This? You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribune's Hester? At the Tribunus' behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make the lady wroth. Take my identification key. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're gonna need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. No. Ophelia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Taro, we must do something. We risk letting the entire Castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last! Eliminate the intruders. Really? Miamrai, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened to you had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see the Thancred? Did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window to our liberty close shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Fail and I shall have your head! What have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Araman, of an Araman, Ida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions. How did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if the truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, and which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. You stole us just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in to miss the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. This is far from the most pressing concern. First, you must answer your own wrongdoing. Livia Sanjanis. It was you who led the raid into the waking sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy to capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eosia a day longer. Betake you to your guard. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Confound it! Ida, with me! After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, milady, in discussions with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, milady. No, no, no! Here they are! Fan out and surround them! Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everybody else to safety. No, Wedge! Don't do it! Oh no, Miamrai. Hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru.
leader! Kill the rest! What the?
The Ashtola! Pray, forgive us our delay!
Popolino! Minfilia!
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One,
2,
3.
4.
I don't know what comes after 4.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preservers. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Asians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl? This is Minfilia.
The situation may have taken an ill turn.
So forgive me if I seem brusque.
But the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together,
wonderful.
There shall ever be hope of victory.
But we need it urgently.
The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slastrid the order to sail. That is all. The Maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're likely to be. I need only give the word to relay. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent till the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury of his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not lest the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Von Balser claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Tancred's plight troubles us all, but we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Miamurai, and help them to make the right decision. Grim tidings, Miamurai. It seems that the word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chambers and are deliberating their answer as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. But nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Miamurai, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Yeah, let's go around here. Sure. The Council of the Alliance leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrance Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, sir. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raoban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud? Minfilia? And 7 hells! Master Garland?
Hey, don't forget me. Oh yeah, that's right.
And you, dear friend.
Oh, okay.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garlean's offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garlean's proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire, for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
We're all gonna die.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raubahn, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Wait, why would I go back to the Waking Sands? The enemy knows that I'm there. Would I choose a different place?
cannot well express my relief. To think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
let's stop it there. This is audap, you're watching Final Fantasy XIV online. I've got a lot of planning to do so you can get to the next story point. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.